Hello, welcome back to Maths and Mars. So today's video is again about a conditional probability. We've been doing a lot of these videos since, again, it's very important. So yeah, we're just gonna start. So we're given that you choose two numbers from 1 to 9, between 1 to 9, and that the sum is even. And if the sum is even, we have to find the conditional probability of both numbers being odd. So let me first draw the full set. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So now we're gonna find the A set, which means that they're even. So the sum has to be even, right? So when does that happen? That's when either both numbers are even or both numbers are odd. So how many even numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Four even numbers, and then 5 odd numbers, right? So I'm not gonna write all these out. We're gonna write them in terms of permutations, because we're trying to find all the different types of possible combinations that can be possible. So it could be either 2 and 4 or 4 and 2. So we want to include both, not combinations, because that's just we're not gonna include every single possibility. So again, we had 1, 2, 3, and 4 even numbers. So that'll be 4 permute 2, right? Because you're choosing 2 every time, plus. And it's gonna be plus, not multiplied by, because you can have either or. Since we're choosing two numbers, it can be either both even or either both odd. So both odd is gonna be 5 pick 2, 5 permute 2, right? And then that's all gonna be divided by 9 permute 2, because out of the 9 you're choosing 2, right? But we don't have to write that because eventually they're both gonna get canceled out when we divide. So our B set is gonna be that both numbers are odd. Both odd. So that's gonna be just 5p2, because it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 odd numbers, right? And if we're choosing 2 every time, that's just 5 permute 2. So that's gonna be our B set. So now we're just gonna use our formula like we do every time. So it's B given A, right? Because we're told that we're given that the sum is even, and we have to find B according to that. So this is gonna be we have to find first the intersection, right, where they are both the same. So that's 5p2, right, because in both of these 5 permute 2 are included, so that's where they're the same, right? And then this is gonna be divided by A set, basically, right? Because it's the probability of A happening, right? If you don't know the formula, again, please watch the previous videos because it has been explained. So, and now we divide this by 4p2 plus 5p2. So yeah. So now what's 5p2, right? Well, probability permutations is just if the 5 is n and 2 is r in this case. So npr is equal to n factorial over n minus r in brackets factorial. So we're going to use that here, right? That is going to be 5 factorial over 3 factorial, right? And if we divide that, right, 5 factorial over 3 factorial, right, what is that going to leave us with? Well, 5 factorial is just 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, and the 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. So the 3 times 2 times 1 is going to cancel out from the numerator and denominator, leaving us with just 5 times 4. So if we use the same logic for all of them, this is just going to be 5 times 4, which is 20, over, this is 5 times 4 on its own, right? So then that's 20 plus 4 times 3, right? Because if we use the same thing, 4 minus 2 is 2. So the 2 factorial, right, that's 2 times 1. 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So the 2 times 1 cancel, so you just get 4 times 3. So it's 12 plus 20, which is 32. So the probability of this happening is 5 out of 8. If we simplify, divide both by 4, right, and you get 5 over 8. Alright, so I hope you learned something. Thank you.